Live coverage starting soon. 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 Live coverage starting soon.
It's time for Kennett Indian Basketball. Our broadcast presented by Farm Credit Services of Southeast Missouri, Baker Implement Company, NEA Baptist Hospital, and by Wilcoxon's Home Place Furniture. Our broadcast sponsors include Sonic Drive-In of Kennett, the Law Office of Peltz, McMullen, Edgington, and Morgan, Glen Sane Motors, by Kennett Bowling Lanes, the Kennett Board of Public Works, by Duncan Sheet Metal, the Kennett Country Club, the Kennett School District, Southeast Missouri State University, by Kennett Trust Bank, and by Skeeter Kell Sporting Goods. And now, Kennett Indian Basketball.
Good evening, everyone, and welcome to Portageville as we get set for Kennett Indian basketball tonight. Finally getting to play some basketball after the snow midweek kind of disrupted plans. Portageville had a whole week of games scheduled, and they ended up, it looked like they weren't going to have their homecoming. And because we were able to schedule or get the game scheduled with Kennett here this evening, they just had their homecoming festivities and ceremonies, and a pretty good crowd here at Portageville on this Saturday evening. I know both of these coaches ready to get things underway, and probably this will be the final tune-up for Portageville, obviously, as they will be in action on Monday against Twin Rivers in the district tournament up at Kelly. For the Kennett Indians, they will have a home game on Tuesday against Cape Central. That will be senior night for the Indians. And then they'll go on the road Thursday to Doniphan to take on the Dons. The Kennett district will start the following week. So 2 more regular season games for Kennett after this. It's off to district tournament play for the Bulldogs coming up Monday. And let me check that game time for you Portageville Bulldog fans. 6 o'clock on Monday. That will be game 1. From Kelly, Twin Rivers, and Portageville. And the winner will take on 2-seed East Prairie. And that ball game will be on Wednesday at 7:30. The other game tomorrow night will be the host team, Kelly, the 5th seed, taking on the 4th seed New Madrid County Central Eagles. Caruthersville, the top seed in the Class 3 District 1, East Prairie, the 2 seed. We'll take a pregame break as the Bulldogs still not out on the floor, and the pregame clock has not started yet, but we're getting set for basketball from Portageville as, again, they had their homecoming between the JV game and the varsity game. And in that JV game, Portageville coming out on top. And now they're having their photos taken, and they'll soon be out on the floor. Kennett getting a little extended pregame time. We'll take a break, be back with more from Portageville right after this.
Hi, this is Judith Davis with Southeast Missouri State University. Whether you're a new high school graduate, working professional, or non-traditional student, our regional campus in Kennett offers affordable 4-year degrees in psychology, agribusiness, education, and business. Our flexible programs help you get ahead at work, sharpen your skills, and land that next promotion. Call today to speak with an advisor about scholarships and financial aid, or visit us at 1231st Street in Kennett or online at cmo.edu. CMO, your university, your hometown, where learning works for you.
At Sonic Drive-In in Kennett, our priority isn't just great service, it's great experiences. Whether you're coming for a cherry limeade on your lunch break or picking up shakes with your team after a big win, we're ready for you. Want a burger for breakfast or breakfast for dinner? No problem. We serve our full menu all day long, delivered with a smile. This is how we Sonic. Order through the Sonic app and get half-price drinks and slushes all day long. Open till midnight. Sonic Drive-In, 1101 First Street in Kennett.
Here is a little reminder from your friends at Peltz Title. When it's time to buy property, sell some property, or refinance a loan that involves property, don't forget those parts of the transaction that absolutely have to be done right. The preparation for closing and the closing itself. If you are a buyer, you want the confidence that title insurance from Peltz Title will give you. Are you the seller? You need to be sure that the promised proceeds are where they are supposed to be. Request Peltz and let the experts at Peltz Title close your deal.
Thank you to our Glensane family. Thank you for taking us with you for those long days and late nights that often go unnoticed. Thank you for helping make kids' dreams become realities while guiding them to become future leaders. Thank you for going the extra mile, caring for the kids, and treating them like your very own. Thank you to our educators for choosing Glensane for 70 years.
At Farm Credit Southeast Missouri, we know that the days of parking your equipment in the shed after a long harvest and taking it easy for a while no longer exist. The business of farming is much more complex. We've been in the ag lending business for over 100 years, and we are ready to help your operation reach its best potential. We've got the loan and crop insurance products and the experience right here ready to serve you. We are your ag lender.
Your ag lender will always be there.
Contact Matthew Poole or Nathan Creed at 888-6624.
We are pioneers, dreamers, the ones they said would never make it, and the ones still trying. We're lifesavers, life changers, those who bring life to your world. We're where compassion meets precision and empowerment meets innovation. An expert system of care where love abounds so that God can do the impossible. We are NEA Baptist.
We are back at Portageville. The Bulldogs have just made their way out on the floor as it's homecoming night at Portageville. Good to have all the basketball fans tuning in tonight. We are on YouTube only tonight, and I don't know if we're on a KTMO TV on the website or not, but we are on YouTube. We had to shut down our Facebook stream. Just didn't have enough internet here at Portageville tonight, so we had to make some changes. Tad Jones getting in, taking care of all of that. Monty Lyons getting us connected on our radio broadcast on Magic 105, KBOA FM 105.5. Christy Anderson running our camera again tonight. We appreciate her assistance, and we get set for this basketball game, a ball game that I know Coach Seth McBroom really wanted to play as their schedule kind of changed around, not able to play last night at Saxony Lutheran, and fortunate to get this ball game on Saturday against Portageville before they have their final 2 regular season games. For the Kennett Indians, they're coming off a couple of tough losses, and the first starting on the 14th. Valentine's night was not friendly to the Kennett Indians as they fell in 2 overtimes to Dexter, 68-60, in a ball game that Coach McBroom mentioned. The Indians had a lot of opportunities to get the victory. They had the basketball in their possession in a tied ball game in the fourth quarter, and time ran out, and we went to overtime again. In the first overtime period, Kennett had the basketball in their possession when the first overtime period ends. Still not able to get any points, and it kind of flipped around on that second overtime. Dexter took advantage and pulled away for the 8-point victory And that's the second time the Indians have fell to the Bearcats this season. And a very good possibility those two teams could meet again in the Class 4 District 1, and that will be in Fredericktown. Then the Indians went on the road to Kelly, and that was on Monday because they moved it a Tuesday game to Monday, trying to beat the snowstorm coming in. And a ball game the Indians just didn't look like they were ready for. That trip to Kelly, 74-61, and the Kelly Hawks getting the victory over Kennett. And Coach McBroom definitely not happy with his ball club after that one. So after playing some very good basketball, beating Poplar Bluff, Malden, Woodland, and Zenith-Hornersville, dropping a tough one at Dexter, and then coming out very flat against Kelly at Kelly. And then not playing last night at Saxony Lutheran and at Portageville tonight, trying to get the Indians back on track. A couple of games next week against senior night will be coming up on Tuesday the 25th, and then we'll play a Thursday game at Donovan. Tuesday, Thursday, the schedule. Then the Class 4 District 1 tournament will begin the following week. That's a look at our schedule. The teams are out on the floor still taking their warm-ups. We'll take another pregame break. Be back with more from Portageville as we get set for opening tip-off right after this.
Good luck to all area teams from Danny Glass, your Pemiscot-Dunklin Electric Co-op Director for District 1. Danny Glass knows that participating in high school sports plays a huge role in developing the leaders of tomorrow. Glass is glad to help boost high school sports in this area as a sports booster. Again, good luck to all area high school teams from Danny Glass, your Pemiscot-Dunklin Electric Co-op Director for District 1.
Hey, this is Daryl Wilcoxon with Wilcoxon's Home Place on the South Bypass in Kennett, Missouri. We're getting new products in every week and would like to help you make your place a show place. Living room suites, recliners, including lift chairs, bedroom suites, mattress sets with adjustable bases, appliances, and TVs. We have several payment options available. Come see us at Wilcoxon's Home Place Furniture and Appliance, 901 South Bypass in Kennett, Missouri. A family furniture tradition for over 70 years.
Exciting news from Kennett Bowling Lanes. Our brand new skating rink is almost ready to roll. After unexpected delays, we're on track to open in mid-February, bringing you an unforgettable experience. Yay! Keep an eye out for our party packages coming soon, perfect for birthdays and celebrations. Check out our latest Facebook post about our skating rink for a chance to win 15% off skating and bowling on opening day. Kennett Bowling Lanes on St. Francis Street in Kennett. Get ready to skate.
In Kennett, we know our community because we're a part of it. At Kennett Board of Public Works, we're local, just like you. That means we're just minutes away. With fast response times, we're here for emergencies, ensuring your internet is restored quickly. We offer reliable, high-speed internet to keep your home and business connected. Kennett Board of Public Works, we're your local team, keeping you connected. Here when you need us, always.
Back at Portageville, we're still about 4.5 minutes away from getting this one started. Portageville and Kennett on this Saturday evening. Looking at the Class 4 District 1, and really no dominant teams as far as the records are concerned. A lot of districts have one, maybe two teams in a district that have really pulled away from the others. And they're going to have the seed meeting next Wednesday. I believe that's what Coach McBroom said on the Coaches Show on Wednesday. They'll have the seeding. But here's the records for the district teams in Class 4 District 1. Dexter, 12-11 on the season. Donovan, who we will see next Thursday, is 13-11. Fredericktown, 13-10. Kennett with a record of 9-13. Notre Dame, a record of 12-11. And Perryville, a record of 10-12. So you see what I'm talking about. All of these teams kind of bunched up. A couple of things to keep in mind is that three of the teams in Class 4 District 1 played in the SEMO Conference. And when you play in the SEMO Conference, the opponents are about as good as they come anytime you take to the floor. Donovan, Fredericktown, and Perryville I would bet to say have not played the schedule of the SEMO conference teams that are in Class 4 District 1. But you can throw all of that out the window when the districts start. We'll know more about that middle of next week when the district seeds are determined. And when you get these coaches together with records so similar, you never know what will happen. I know Coach McBroom kind of felt like the ball game between Dexter and Notre Dame would determine the 1 seed. He thought the loser of that ball game would probably take the 2 seed. And his hopes were that Kennett would get the 3 seed in the district. But, of course, Kennett will play Doniphan after the seed meeting, and they have not played Fredericktown or Perryville this season. So you really can't look at that matchup for the District 4, or Class 4 District 1, and that starts a week from Monday in Fredericktown. And that will be a new experience for me and several Kennett fans, possibly going to Fredericktown for the district tournament. We'll take our final pregame break. Be back, check starting lineups. Kennett at Portageville. Back with more after this.
Attention golfers, the Kennett Country Club has the deal of the season. Take advantage of their winter rate special. A round of golf with cart, only $35. And don't forget to visit the Pro Shop, where all clothing now 50% off. Get stocked up in style for spring. Plus, mark your calendars, the 2025 tournament schedule will be coming out soon, featuring the big 3-man scramble in early May. Call now or visit the Kennett Country Club for these limited time offers. Don't miss out.
Baker Implement Company and Case IH are proud to support area high school athletics the same way we've supported our customers in the community for 85 years. Visit any of our 13 locations in Southeast Missouri and Northeast Arkansas to experience the power of red and the service and support that has kept customers coming back since 1938.
Case IH and Baker Implement Company, supporting our community on the basketball court and in your field.
Locally owned Kennett Trust Bank understands the importance of great service, great rates, and putting the focus on you. Hi, this is John Patton with Kennett Trust Bank, inviting you to stop by at our new location, 917 First Street in Kennett. We offer full banking services like checking, savings accounts, plus home, auto, commercial, and agricultural loans. Stop by our new location, 917 First Street today, or online at KennettTrustBank.com. Kennett Trust Bank is proud to support the Kennett Indians. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
No matter the sport, to play a better game, more area athletes depend on Skeeter Kell Sporting Goods in Kennett. Skeeter Kell Sporting Goods has the best selection of all the famous name brands of team sports equipment and apparel. Skeeter Kell has outfitted area teams and sports leagues for years. To win, you need to be the best. That's why more athletes rely on the best. Skeeter Kell Sporting Goods on the North Bypass in Kennett.
I guess you forgot to call Duncan Sheet Metal about the furnace, huh?
What was your first clue?
Don't get left in the cold. Call Jerry Duncan with Duncan Sheet Metal today. Duncan Sheet Metal works on residential and commercial units. Is it time to replace that old furnace? Let Duncan Sheet Metal install a new energy-efficient unit that will save you money and keep you warm for years to come. Stop by Duncan Sheet Metal today, 601 South Bypass in Kennett, or call 888-6447.
Hi, this is Judith Davis with Southeast Missouri State University. Whether you're a new high school graduate, working professional, or non-traditional student, our regional campus in Kennett offers affordable 4-year degrees in psychology, agribusiness, education, and business. Our flexible programs help you get ahead at work, sharpen your skills, and land that next promotion. Call today to speak with an advisor about scholarships and financial aid, or visit us at 1230 First Street in Kennett or online at SEMO.edu. SEMO, your university, your hometown, where learning works for you.
Back at Portageville, starting lineups being introduced for both ball clubs. And for Kennett, it'll be Ty Jones, Dyson Watson, Antonio Flakes, Hayden Gilmore, and Sire Thomas. Regular starting 5 for the Indians and Coach Seth McBroom. Now for Coach T.J. Smith's Portageville Bulldogs. Here are their starters. Antonio Hickenbottom, one of the starters. Xavier Bogan, also starting for Portageville. Houston Parton, Jack Bell, and also starting will be Mason Babb. So Mason Babb, the sophomore, Jack Bell, the sophomore, Houston Parton, a senior. Then Xavion Bogan, a senior, along with Antonio Hickenbottom, a junior. Again, for Kennett, it's Jones, Watson, Flakes, Gilmore, and Thomas. And we're ready to get things underway. Stepping in the circle, Dyson Watson here this evening. Christy Anderson's going to be in charge of the scorekeeping tonight. Christy didn't want me to say that. So, Daryl, you can go ahead and send me a text message if you want, and I'll just relay it on to Christy. So here's the opening tip controlled by Kennett, and we're underway at Portageville. Good to have you along tonight. Kennett Indian basketball. Watson at the top of the key. Takes it over toward the right wing. Now Jones, left side to Gilmore. Feeds it back door on the lob, up and in by Dyson Watson. Boy, nice set play that time by the Indians, and they go up 2-0 here in the opening minute of action from Portageville in a half-court trap. Bogan across midcourt, picks up the dribble. Now gets it out top of the key. Bell with the basketball toward the left wing to Hickenbottom. He gets the pass, and now he's trapped over on the wing, tries to get out of there and does. Gets the pass away to Bogan, now on the right side of the lane. Good look that time by Parton, but it wouldn't fall. And the rebound to Kennett. 7:11 to play first quarter. A long-range three by Dyson Watson. Off the mark, no good. And the rebound to the Bulldogs. Houston Parton. Here comes Portageville. Hickenbottom in the corner. Gets it back out on the wing. A drive down the elbow, and now circling it back. Bogan on the wing, and his pass stolen away by Watson. Watson on the breakaway, and a layup good. Watson with the first 4 points of the ball game, and Kennett leads 4-0. 6:44 to play, opening quarter. Bulldogs slow it down. Jack Bell across the timeline, facing that midcourt trap by Kennett. Hickenbottom, top of the key, now goes left wing. Bogan with the basketball. Gets it down on the wing. Now Kennett back in the zone. Watson out at the top of that zone. Got a steal. Previous possession. Bogan almost had that one stolen by Watson. Now Bogan gets it back on the wing. Hickenbottom just barely got the pass. Now Bogan will fire the three. It's off the mark and out of bounds. Back over to Kennett. 6:07 to play first quarter. Again, Portageville in district play on Monday. And that will be at Kelly. And taking on Twin Rivers. We will have Lady Bulldog basketball in the Class 3 District 1 tournament held here at Portageville. So, Bulldog fans, your top-seeded ladies will have video and radio coverage from the district and hopefully all the way to a state championship. Ball poked out of bounds from behind by Portageville. It will stay with Kennett along the baseline. 5:52 to play opening quarter, and Kennett up 4-0. Gilmore on the baseline. Looks to inbound, still looking, finally gets it to Watson. Out near the top of the key, around a Thomas screen to the elbow. Now top of the key to Jones. Jones drives down, had it go off one of the Bulldogs and out of bounds. Coach McBroom instructions to his ball club before they run the inbounds play. Kennett up 4-0, 5:47 to play first quarter. On the inbounds play, ball goes off of the Bulldogs and out of bounds. They try to get it to Flakes. Now a different inbounds play for the Indians. Watson again will trigger the inbounds play. Backdoor cut, it goes to Jones, but he's covered by Parton. Backs his way into the lane, puts it up, off-balance shot, and falls in for Ty Jones. 6-0 Kennett, 5:30 to play opening quarter, and here's that midcourt trap again for the Indians. Jack Bell across the timeline, keeps the dribble alive, now picks it up, needs help. Throws it over the top to Parton on the wing. Parton drives down to the low block. He's double teamed. Needs help. Still looking. And will throw it out of bounds. Defensive pressure by Kennett. Looking much better tonight than it did against Kelly. Back on Monday night. Indians facing full court pressure. Gilmore now to Jones. Still in the backcourt to Hayden. Gilmore gets it in the front court to Flakes. Flakes double team. And Parton will rip it out of his hands. Parton with a steal goes coast to coast, and Gilmore pokes it away. Picked up by Dyson Watson. Dyson down the left side of the lane to Jones in the corner. Gilmore now on the wing for a three. It's off, no good. Parton with a board. Finds Hickenbottom down the floor. He'll save it on the wing. Now gets it back in the corner to Bogan. Bogan, top of the key. Parton shoots the three, and it's good. Portageville on the scoreboard, the senior, Houston Parton, knocks down the three, and it's 6-3. Kennett with a lead and a basketball as we near the midway point of the opening quarter. Pass into the front court to Sire Thomas. He's on the low block, gets it back to Jones, top of the key, now to Gilmore. Back to Ty Jones, left wing to Watson. Little opening, and Dyson will shoot the three, and it's no good. And another rebound, this time by Mason Babb for Portageville. Bulldogs into the front court, the ball loose, and they dive for it, and Kennett gets it, and a timeout called by Coach Seth McBroom. So Kennett will keep possession after the timeout. 4:05 to play first quarter. Kennett up 6-3. Back with more in 30 seconds.
At Sonic Drive-In in Kennett, our priority isn't just great service, it's great experiences. Whether you're coming for a cherry limeade on your lunch break or picking up shakes with your team after a big win, we're ready for you. Want a burger for breakfast or breakfast for dinner? No problem. We serve our full menu all day long, delivered with a smile. This is how we Sonic. Order through the Sonic app and get half-price drinks and slushes all day long. Open till midnight. Sonic Drive-In, 1101 First Street in Kennett.
Good hustle by the Indians, and Antonio Flakes diving for the basketball as both teams playing hard here in the opening quarter. Not a whole lot of offense, but that's kind of typical with the Bulldogs and the Indians this season. Bulldogs only averaging 48 points a ball game. Kennett, 58 points a ball game. But the average for a lot of teams much higher than that, as they have to work extra hard on defense when you only average 48 or 58 a ball game. 6-3 our score. Kennett with a lead in the basketball, and we're midway through this opening quarter. Kennett facing the full court pressure. Sire Thomas with the pass on the wing. Now he's double teamed, gets it to Watson in the corner. Watson dribbles up on the wing, now out near midcourt, keeps the dribble alive. Now the pass to Gilmore, Hayden to the right wing. Ty Jones back to Hayden Gilmore, feeds down the lane to Thomas. Sire drives in, shot rejected away by Babb. Here comes Bogan, coast to coast. The layup, no good. The rebound to Jones. Jones, a 1-on-3 break, goes down the sideline and lost it out of bounds. Portageville kind of swiped for the basketball, and then Tide lost possession of it. It's out of bounds and back over to Portageville. 6-3, Indians with a lead. 3:29, the clock running here in the first quarter. Midcourt trap. Bogan gets it to Bell. Bell now in the front court. Back to Bogan. Bogan down the right side of the lane to the rack. Layup good. Bogan with a bucket, and Portageville pulls within one. 3:10 to play, opening quarter. Kennett got off to the quick start. Then the offense kind of became quiet here, and Portageville clawing their way back into this opening quarter. Shot by Flakes right in front of the rim. Hits the back of the iron and rims off, no good. Bogan with a basketball for the Bulldogs. They look to take the lead. Drives down the lane, but he's going to be called for the travel. No bucket. Basketball back over to Kennett, and moans from the Bulldog fans here this evening. Flakes comes in. Thomas will set down for Kennett. And again, full court pressure by Portageville. Jones with it inbounds to Gilmore. Now to Watson. Dyson back to Gilmore, into the front court to Jones. Ty goes through two defenders. Now had it poked away and stolen away by Portageville. Jack Bell with a steal, and Bell coast to coast. Layup, no good. Got his own rebound. Went back up, no good. And a rebound by Kennett's Zane Franklin, and Zane is going to be fouled on the play. So Kennett gets the basketball. 2:24 to play first quarter. That's the first foul of the ball game. Didn't have a whole lot of fouls in the JV game, which Portageville won. Kennett led at the half. Portageville came back in that one. Here's Flakes down the lane, shoots over Babb, and it rims off, no good. Antonio gets it back. corner of the lane. Now kicks it out to Dyson Watson. Dyson through 2 defenders to Jones on the right wing. Ty down the lane, finds an opening, lays it up in the end. Ty Jones with 4 points. Kennett leads 8-5. Just inside of 2 minutes to play opening quarter. Bogan to Bell. Bell into the front court. There's that Kennett half-court trap. Pass to Hickenbottom on the wing. He goes around a couple of defenders. Here's a Parton 3 from the wing. No good. Rebound is taken by Franklin. He'll give it to Watson, and Dyson facing a double team at midcourt. Pass is knocked out of bounds by Bogan. It will stay with Kennett. 1:30 to play, opening quarter. Kennett up 8-5. Portageville had games scheduled all week. And because of all the weather, that certainly changed their schedule. Now getting this matchup with Kennett on this Saturday evening in Portageville. Pass down the lane will be tipped and out of bounds. Stay with Kennett. Again, we're YouTube only tonight as we just didn't have enough bandwidth to go on Facebook. It kept losing its connection here at Portageville. Inbound play goes to Jones. Jones with a drive. It won't fall, and Babb with a rebound. Mason Babb, a couple of big rebounds, the sophomore for Portageville. Now Bogan dribbles through 2 defenders to Hickenbottom, goes around Jones, pulls up on the baseline. Jumper is short. Franklin with a rebound. Hickenbottom slap it out of his hands, but it goes out of bounds off Portageville. Kennett gets it back just inside of 1 minute to play opening quarter. 1 foul against Portageville in this opening quarter, and that's all the fouls we've had. And 8-5, not a ton of points for either one of these ball clubs. Jones in the backcourt to Flakes, now to Gilmore as they cross the timeline. Back to Antonio. He'll take it to the rack. Babb defends, and the shot is missed, and Bogan comes out of there with the basketball. Behind the back dribble, down the lane, and called for the charge. Gilmore draws the charge, and the foul on Bogan is his first. Kennett gets it back, 35 seconds to play. First quarter, leading 8-5. Watson now into the front court to Jones on the right wing. Jones back to Gilmore, top of the circle. Now Watson left wing to Flakes. He backs his way in, works on Babb, shoots, scores, and draws the foul. Zane Franklin with the bucket, the sophomore for Kennett. Zane has really improved. It seems like just in the last few weeks for the Indians. That foul on Mason Babb is his first for Portageville. 3-point play opportunity for the 6'4 sophomore for Kennett. Franklin's free throw, back of the iron, no good. Rebound to Jack Bell. Bell into the front court. 16 seconds to play in a quarter. Goes to Bogan. Bogan on the wing. Through 2 defenders. Down the lane. Now to Parton. Parton on the low block. Shoots over Gilmore. In and out. No good. Rebound Kennett with 1 second. 3/4 of the length. Shot. No good by the Indians. And that will end the first quarter. 10-5. Kennett leads Portageville after 1. Back with the second quarter right after this.
Here is a little reminder from your friends at Peltz Title. When it's time to buy property, sell some property, or refinance a loan that involves property, don't forget those parts of the transaction that absolutely have to be done right. The preparation for closing and the closing itself. If you are a buyer, you want the confidence that title insurance from Peltz Title will give you. Are you the seller? You need to be sure that the promised proceeds are where they are supposed to be. Request Peltz and let the experts at Peltz Title close your deal.
Thank you to our Glensane family. Thank you for taking us with you for those long days and late nights that often go unnoticed. Thank you for helping make kids' dreams become realities while guiding them to become future leaders. Thank you for going the extra mile, caring for the kids, and treating them like your very own. Thank you to our educators for choosing Glensane for 70 years.
One quarter in the books, and Kennett leads 10-5 over the Bulldogs of Portageville. Good to have you along. Saturday basketball. Homecoming night for the Bulldogs. They had their ceremonies between the ball games. Again, we will have Portageville. They got the top seed, Class 3 District 1, which will be right here at Portageville. We'll have the broadcast on Sports Radio KMIS AM and FM, and we'll also have a live video stream on Misha.tv of the Lady Bulldogs, and hopefully all the way to a state championship. Portageville with the basketball. We're underway in the second quarter. They're down 10-5. Kennett starts in the man-to-man, and Watson with another steal, and Watson goes up and semi-slams it home. 6 points for Dyson in the ball game. A couple of steals that he's made, but now Kennett in that man-to-man. They were in a zone pretty much the entire first quarter. Bogan works against Jones with a dribble. Bogan crosses over. Thomas comes over to help. Bogan off-balance shot goes in. Xavion Bogan with 4 points. That was a tough shot for Bogan. Gilmore with the basketball, fires it to Watson. Watson seam all the way down the lane. Reverse layup is good. I don't know how he got under the basket and reversed it up, but he did, and it went in. 14-7. Kennett with the lead, and we played 1 minute of the second quarter from Portageville. Bogan against Jones. Again working, goes around a couple of screens to the right wing, shoots the three, rims around, and goes down. Bogan with 7 points. Portageville pulls within 4, 14-10. Kennett with the basketball. Bulldogs still in that full court pressure. Now Kennett will turn it over. Pass to Franklin a little bit too high, and Zane thought someone was back behind him, and the ball is picked up by Portageville. Here's Bogan again. Works around a screen. Thomas will come out and help. Now to Bell on the wing. Bell on Gilmore to the elbow to Parton between the circles. Parton drives on Sire Thomas. He'll pick up the dribble. Parton needs help. Finally gets it away. Back to Hickenbottom. And Ty Jones with a reach in. First foul of the ball game. Charged to Ty. Didn't have a lot of fouls in the first quarter. And Kennett picks up this foul. 6:09 to play second quarter. Portageville inbounds to the sideline. Now Bogan again against Jones. A drive and a reverse layup by Hickenbottom. It's short off the iron, no good. The rebound to Kennett. Long pass in the front court to Dyson Watson. This time Dyson triple team, goes back to Gilmore. That'll give him an open three look. And it's off the mark, and Bell with the board for Portageville. 14-10, Kennett with the lead. Now the Bulldogs. With 6:40 to play in the half. Into the front court. Bogan to Parton at the left elbow. Houston dribbles, picks up the dribble. Now backdoor cut to Bogan. Fades away on the baseline, no good. The rebound to Thomas. To Gilmore, and Hayden will dribble it toward the front court. Kennett runs the offense against the Portageville zone. Watson guarded by Hickenbottom. Now to Gilmore. Feeds down the lane. And Franklin tried to pass it on the wing, but Bogan just stuck a hand out, ripped the pass away. Portageville with the ball, down by 4. 5 minutes to play, second quarter. Jones on Bogan. Pretty good quickness there. Bogan and Jones matched up against each other. Franklin helps. Now the pass out to Parton, top of the key. Sire Thomas guards him in the man-to-man. Back to Bogan. Goes around a Parton screen. Again, Thomas helps out. Now Parton gets the pass top of the key, feeds to Babb down the lane, and the ball knocked out of there by Kennett's Dyson Watson. It'll go out of bounds and stay with Portageville on the baseline. 4:33 to go. First half, 14-10. Kennett with the lead. Bulldogs with the basketball. Here's a Bogan. He'll try another three. This one's off, and Franklin with a board. Xavion just hit a three, but that one wouldn't go. Now Jones to Gilmore. Hayden on the wing. Feeds to Franklin on the low block. Turns, shoots. This one's too strong, off the board. And the rebound to Houston Parton. Back to Xavion Bogan. He'll slowly bring it up the floor. Kennett still in the man-to-man. Jones will pick him up as he crosses the midcourt stripe. Bogan's pass, right side, Hickenbottom. Dribbles up to the top of the circle, back to Bogan. Bogan crosses over to the right hand, gets some separation. Hickenbottom goes around a defender. Now back to Bogan, left wing, three. This one's no good. The rebound, batted around, taken out by Parton, turn, shoot. Gilmore with a rejection. Now Hayden on the give and go. Gets it back to the left wing. He'll try the three, and this one's off, no good. Rebound, saved to Gilmore from Franklin, and Gilmore will drive. Lay it up and in for his first points of the ball game. Kennett goes up 16-10, 3:17 to play, second quarter. Again, Kennett in the man-to-man. Portageville's Bogan into the front court to the right wing. Now Kennett drops back into the zone. Parton drives, corner of the lane, back to Bogan. This three's in and out, no good. The rebound to Sire Thomas. Good block out inside by the Indians. 16-10, Kennett with a lead. Pass in the front court to Franklin on the wing. Now back to Jones. Jones around the defender, drives, had it partially blocked, and Babb gets the rebound, gives it to Bogan. Bulldogs down by 6, bring it in the front court with Bogan. Now to Bell. The sophomore drives, dotted line shot in the paint, no good. The rebound again, Sire Thomas for Kennett. He'll give it to Ty Jones, 2.5 minutes to play here in the first half. Kennett, instructions from Coach Seth McBroom. As Gilmore between the circles against the Portageville zone. Left wing Watson, back to Gilmore. Now right wing Jones. Left wing Watson. Guarded by Parton, out of the zone. Top of the key, it goes to Gilmore. Now right side, Jones. He'll try the three, and Ty Jones hits the long-range three-point shot from the right wing. 7 points now for Jones. Kennett goes up 19-10. 1:56 to play in the half. Xavier Bogan across the timeline. Kennett extends that zone. Watson applying the pressure out at the top of the point. Pass goes to Bell. Now Bell goes back to Bogan. Bogan to Hickenbottom. On the give and go, back to Xavier. He'll put it up with the right hand. Beautiful shot. Xavier Bogan. He has 9 points in the ball game for Portageville. 19-12. Kennett with a lead and the basketball. Franklin had it poked away for a moment. Now gets it to Thomas. Gets it back to Franklin. The Kennett sophomore reverses it up. Too strong, no good. And the rebound again to Mason Babb. He's had a lot of rebounds, the sophomore for Portageville here in the first half. 7-point Kennett lead. Portageville running the offense. Bell against the Kennett zone. Top of the key to Babb. At the free throw line to Babb. Now to Bogan. Hickenbottom in the corner. Dribbles up out of the double team pressure, and a foul on Kennett's Hayden Gilmore. Second foul of the quarter on Kennett. First on Gilmore. Franklin and Anderson come into the ball game. Thomas will set down for Kennett. And also Ty Jones comes out of the ball game for Kennett. Bogan trapped on the wing. Now Hickenbottom. Double team by Gilmore and Anderson. Pass in the corner. Bogan will drive the baseline, and a foul on Kennett. Foul on the floor, and it's charged to Cade Anderson. Portageville inbounds of the baseline. Third team foul of the quarter on Kennett, where you only have 44 seconds to play before the half. Portageville has not committed a foul here in the second quarter. It was kind of reversed that in the first quarter. Kennett up by 7, Portageville against the Kennett zone. There's another steal by Watson, but somehow Portageville got it back. Now off his seat. Timeout taken by T.J. Smith. As coming up with the ball, Jack Bell, and he was setting out near midcourt. Players swarming around him. So we have a timeout. We'll take a 30-second break. Be back with more from Portageville right after this.
At Farm Credit Southeast Missouri, we know that the days of parking your equipment in the shed after a long harvest and taking it easy for a while no longer exist. The business of farming is much more complex. We've been in the ag lending business for over 100 years, and we are ready to help your operation reach its best potential. We've got the loan and crop insurance products and the experience right here ready to serve you. We are your ag lender.
Your ag lender will always be there.
Contact Matthew Poole or Nathan Creed at 888-6624.
19-12 our score. Portageville with a timeout. They'll have the basketball. And in the front court, inbounding on the sideline. 10-5 our score at the end of the first quarter. So not much offense in this one. Portageville trying to pull a little closer as they have the basketball. Down to 20 seconds to play here in the quarter. Evan Windsor has checked in at the timeout. Now to Bogan, 14 seconds to play in the half. Right side, here's a Bell three. Short, no good. Offensive rebound to Windsor. Feeds it down low to Parton. Houston muscles it up. It won't go, and Franklin with the board. 1 second to play in the half, and the horn will sound, and Kennett will lead 19-12 at the half. We'll take a break, be back with our halftime stats right after this.
We are pioneers, dreamers, the ones they said would never make it, and the ones still trying. We're lifesavers, life changers, those who bring life to your world. We're where compassion meets precision and empowerment meets innovation. An expert system of care where love abounds so that God can do the impossible. We are NEA Baptist.
Good luck to all area teams from Danny Glass, your Penobscot-Dunklin Electric Co-op Director for District 1. Danny Glass knows that participating in high school sports plays a huge role in developing the leaders of tomorrow. That's why Danny Glass is glad to help boost high school sports in this area as a sports booster. Again, good luck to all area high school teams from Danny Glass, your Penobscot-Dunklin Electric Co-op Director for District 1.
Hey, this is Daryl Wilcoxon with Wilcoxon's Home Place on the South Bypass in Kennett, Missouri. We're getting new products in every week and would like to help you make your place a show place. Living room suites, recliners, including lift chairs, bedroom suites, mattress sets with adjustable bases, appliances, and TVs. We have several payment options available. Come see us at Wilcoxon's Home Place Furniture and Appliance, 901 South Bypass in Kennett, Missouri. A family furniture tradition for over 70 years.
Exciting news from Kennett Bowling Lanes. Our brand new skating rink is almost ready to roll. After unexpected delays, we're on track to open in mid-February, bringing you an unforgettable experience. Keep an eye out for our party packages coming soon, perfect for birthdays and celebrations. Check out our latest Facebook post about our skating rink for a chance to win 15% off skating and bowling on opening day. Kennett Bowling Lanes on St. Francis Street in Kennett. Get ready to skate.
In Kennett, we know our community because we're a part of it. At Kennett Board of Public Works, we're local, just like you. That means we're just minutes away. With fast response times, we're here for emergencies, ensuring your internet is restored quickly. We offer reliable, high-speed internet to keep your home and business connected. Kennett Board of Public Works, we're your local team, keeping you connected. Here when you need us, always.
Attention golfers, the Kennett Country Club has the deal of the season. Take advantage of their winter rate special. A round of golf with cart, only $35. And don't forget to visit the Pro Shop, where all clothing now 50% off. Get stocked up in style for spring. Plus, mark your calendars. The 2025 tournament schedule will be coming out soon, featuring the big three-man scramble in early May. Call now or visit the Kennett Country Club for these limited time offers. Don't miss out.
Portageville cheerleaders performing here in front of this homecoming crowd at Portageville. Kennett leads 19-12 at the half. Here's the Portageville scoring in the first half. Xavier Bogan with 9 points. Houston Parton with 3. And that's the extent of Portageville scoring in the first half. Bogan with only 2 points in the first quarter. Parton hit a 3-point bucket in that first quarter, and that's the extent of Portageville scoring in the first half of this one. It's Coach Smith's squad hanging in there, though, with Kennett. Is Kennett only with 10 points at the end of the first quarter, 9 more points in the second quarter. So if you look at the total output, you're looking about 38 points for Kennett in this ball game and about 24 points for Portageville if you add up the scoring. But I expect we're going to see more offense in the second half here at Portageville. Here's the way the scoring went for Kennett. They had 4 players in the scoring column. Dyson Watson leading the way with 8 points. Ty Jones with 7 in the first half. Zane Franklin came into the ball game and hit a field goal. He has 2 points. And Hayden Gilmore with 2 points for Kennett here at the half. As Kennett leads 19-12. Again, the Portageville ladies performing here in front of this homecoming crowd. They had the homecoming ceremonies between the JV game and the varsity game. And in that JV game, Portageville winning that one as the cheerleaders get a big round of applause here on homecoming night. And we're going to take another halftime break. Be back with more as we get set for second half action right after this.
Baker Implement Company and Case IH are proud to support area high school athletics the same way we've supported our customers in the community for 85 years. Visit any of our 13 locations in Southeast Missouri and Northeast Arkansas to experience the power of red and the service and support that has kept customers coming back since 1938.
Case IH and Baker Implement Company, supporting our community on the basketball court and in your field.
Locally owned Kennett Trust Bank understands the importance of great service, great rates, and putting the focus on you. Hi, this is John Patton with Kennett Trust Bank, inviting you to stop by at our new location, 917 First Street in Kennett. We offer full banking services like checking, savings accounts, plus home, auto, commercial, and agricultural loans. Stop by our new location, 917 First Street today or online at KennettTrustBank.com. Kennett Trust Bank is proud to support the Kennett Indians. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
No matter the sport, to play a better game, more area athletes depend on Skeeter Kell Sporting Goods in Kennett. Skeeter Kell Sporting Goods has the best selection of all the famous name brands of team sports equipment and apparel. Skeeter Kell has outfitted area teams and sports leagues for years. To win, you need to be the best. That's why more athletes rely on the best. Skeeter Kell Sporting Goods on the North Bypass in Kennett.
I guess you forgot to call Duncan Sheet Metal about the furnace, huh?
What was your first clue?
Don't get left in the cold. Call Jerry Duncan with Duncan Sheet Metal today. Duncan Sheet Metal works on residential and commercial units. Is it time to replace that old furnace? Let Duncan Sheet Metal install a new energy-efficient unit that will save you money and keep you warm for years to come. Stop by Duncan Sheet Metal today, 601 South Bypass in Kennett, or call 888-6447.
Hi, this is Judith Davis with Southeast Missouri State University. Whether you're a new high school graduate, working professional, or non-traditional student, our regional campus in Kennett offers affordable 4-year degrees in psychology, agribusiness, education, and business. Our flexible programs help you get ahead at work, sharpen your skills, and land that next promotion. Call today to speak with an advisor about scholarships and financial aid, or visit us at 1230 First Street in Kennett or online at cmo.edu. CMO, your university, your hometown, where learning works for you.
19-12, our halftime score. The Kennett Indians lead the Portageville Bulldogs. More basketball action coming up tonight. The Mizzou Tigers go on the road to play the Arkansas Razorbacks, a big rivalry game. Going over in Fayetteville tonight, we'll have the broadcast on KCRV-FM 105.1 and also on Sports Radio KMIS. A lot of action going on. We just can't get it all at the same time, but we should have the Mizzou broadcast coming up immediately following our coverage of Kennett and Portageville here as we're at the half, 19-12, the halftime score. I mentioned the tournament schedule coming up next week, and for the Portageville Bulldogs, they are going to be playing up at Kelly in the Class 2 District 1 up at Kelly. And they will have the first game coming up tomorrow night, 6 o'clock matchup against Twin Rivers. Twin Rivers, the 3 seed, Portageville, the 6 seed. Following that, it'll be New Madrid County Central taking on Kelly. New Madrid, the 4th seed, Kelly, the 5th seed. 2nd seed is East Prairie. The winner of Twin Rivers Portageville will take on East Prairie at 7:30. And that ball game will be coming up on Wednesday evening. Caruthersville, the top seed in the Class 3 District 1, will take on the winner of New Madrid and Kelly. Mention the Portageville girls. They are the top seed in the tournament that will be played right here at Portageville. So Portageville, the top seed, will not see action until the 27th. So they're going to have a delay this next week, Thursday, before they will see their first action. And the Portageville ladies will either play the 4th or 5 seed, New Madrid County Central or Carruthersville. And Portageville will be underway at 6 o'clock on Thursday. And again, we'll have the broadcast on Sports Radio KMIS. Twin Rivers girls will play Bloomfield Richland Essex at 7:30 on Thursday. The other consolation are the semifinal game. Twin Rivers, the 2 seed. Bloomfield Richland is the 3 seed, and Portageville the 1 seed. Portageville, again, trying to get out of their district tournament. Kennett's Class 4 District 1 seeds will be released on Wednesday of this next week. We'll take on Cape Central Tuesday night at Kennett. That will be senior night, so come on out, have a big crowd at Kennett for that one. And then on Thursday at the road to Donovan, we're going to try to have video from Donovan. We've never done that before for basketball. We have to pull all the internet that we can get if we're doing baseball from Donovan or football, and unless we can get some sort of connection inside of their gym, we may be radio only on Thursday. We'll see how it works out, but we'll try to have both video and radio coverage on that final regular season game for the Indians. We're ready to start the second half, and Kennett will have the basketball and a 7-point lead, 19-12. Aggressive man-to-man by Portageville, and we're underway here in the third quarter. Hickenbottom guarding Dyson Watson. Dyson across the timeline, picks it up, gives it away to Flakes. Flakes at the free throw line, tries to backdoor pass to Jones. It's stolen away by Bogan to Parton, and the layup good. Nice ball movement by the Bulldogs after the Kennett turnover. 5 points in the ball game for Parton, and it's a 5-point lead for Kennett. Hayden Gilmore's 3 is no good. The rebound to Bell. Bell had it stolen away for a moment by Watson. He rolls around, and a timeout is called by Coach Smith. Kennett fans did not agree as they thought the pass had been thrown. 19-14 our score. We'll be back with more in 30 seconds.
At Sonic Drive-In in Kennett, our priority isn't just great service, it's great experiences. Whether you're coming for a cherry limeade on your lunch break or picking up shakes with your team after a big win, we're ready for you. Want a burger for breakfast or breakfast for dinner? No problem. We serve our full menu all day long, delivered with a smile. This is how we Sonic. Order through the Sonic app and get half-price drinks and slushes all day long. Open till midnight. Sonic Drive-In, 1101 First Street in Kennett.
Third quarter. Christy Anderson running our camera and our scoreboard. I just told her to put up the third quarter. See, if I was doing it, we'd still be showing halftime. Christy is on top of it, and thank goodness. Portageville making a run here. They have the basketball, and now down 19-14, opening minute of this third quarter. They got a bucket by Houston Parton to pull a little closer. Now Parton at the free throw line, quick kicks it to Bogan. Kennett comes out of the timeout. They're in a zone. Hickenbottom, left side to Bell. Bell through 2 defenders. Little hook shot with the right hand is no good. But the rebound, Hickenbottom will save it. Back to Parton. Houston, a wide open lane, and he'll be called for the charge. Parton called with a personal foul on the charge. That's his first. First foul of the second half against Portageville. 6:44 to play third quarter. 19-14. We played almost 2 minutes. Kennett without points on the scoreboard here in the third yet. They'll try to change that here as Watson gets it on the wing. Thought about the 3. Now top of the key to Gilmore. Portageville still in that zone. Left wing it goes to Jones. Jones bounces it away to Watson. Here's a NBA 3, and it's good by Dyson Watson. Dyson has 11, and Kennett leads 22-14. Big bucket there by the Kennett senior. There's full court pressure. Portageville still in the backcourt. Bogan with the basketball. Man, they've had it for a while in the backcourt, and they just crossed the timeline. Not sure what the count was there, but it had to be close with a drive down the lane by Bell. And the bucket for Portageville. Bell's first 2 points of the ball game. Now Kennett facing the full court pressure. Gilmore into the front court. Flakes on the wing. Back to Gilmore. Bounces it away to Jones. Jones to Watson. Watson a ball fake. This time goes down the lane, and he will be fouled by Portageville. Foul on the floor on Jack Bell. First Portageville player with 2 fouls as Bell picks up his second. Kennett looks to inbound, and a 5-second, an illegal screen on Kennett. Illegal screen called on Hayden Gilmore on the inbounds play. That screen got Ty Jones open on the inbounds play, but Gilmore got called for the foul, and now Gilmore has 2 fouls for Kennett. First Kennett player with more than 1 foul. Portageville breaks the press, and to the corner is Hickenbottom. Now he picks up the dribble in the bad spot, got it away to Bab, now back on the wing. In the corner, a 3 by Bogan is no good, and the rebound to Flakes. Antonio gets it to Watson. Watson kicks it to Gilmore for the 3, and Hayden hits the 3. Hayden had to lean a little bit after releasing it, but it found the mark. 25-16, Kennett with the lead. Portageville breaks the full court press and crosses the timeline, but now the ball is stolen away as Bogan lost control of it. Antonio Flakes has it. It's poked away from behind, picked up by Bogan, and Bogan's going to get the layup. Bogan with 11 points. Kennett forced the turnover, and then Portageville got it right back. Kennett with the basketball, up 25-18. Sire Thomas across the midcourt stripe, and a foul on Portageville. Parton picks up this personal, and that's 2 on Parton. Parton with 2, and Bell with 2 for Portageville. 25-18. Kennett with the lead in the basketball, as we are seconds away from this quarter about to expire. Almost a steal by Hickenbottom off the full court pressure. Watson kind of let up on it when he knew that Portageville probably wouldn't get to the basketball, and they couldn't. It goes out of bounds. Now full court pressure. Kennett trying to get it inbounds, and a timeout has to be taken by Coach McBroom. Nobody getting open, and Coach McBroom takes the timeout. 25-18 our score. Kennett with the lead, back with more in 30 seconds.
Here is a little reminder from your friends at Peltz Title. When it's time to buy property, sell some property, or refinance a loan that involves property, don't forget those parts of the transaction that absolutely have to be done right. The preparation for closing and the closing itself. If you are a buyer, you want the confidence that title insurance from Peltz Title will give you. Are you the seller? You need to be sure that the promised proceeds are where they are supposed to be. Request Peltz and let the experts at Peltz Title close your deal.
25-18, Kennett with a lead, 4:07 to play, third quarter. Full court pressure again by Portageville. Kennett had to take the timeout when they couldn't get the ball inbound against that full court pressure. Now Hayden Gilmore looks for someone to break free. Everyone from Kennett trying to break free, and Thomas finally does. Now gets it back to Gilmore. Bounces it away to Ty Jones, and Jones will set the Kennett offense as he crosses the timeline. 4 minutes to play, third quarter. 25-18 Indians. Watson goes around the Sire Thomas screen. Now Watson down the lane. Little floater is good. Dyson Watson, 13 points for Kennett. And Kennett goes up 27-18 and full court pressure by the Indians. Bogan breaks the press to Parton. Parton down the lane and will be called for the travel. Parton went up, tried to release the shot, but came back to earth before the hands left the basketball. Inbound, Kennett turns it over against the full court pressure. Bogan with the basket. Portageville causing fits here as Kennett's trying to get it inbounds. 3:24 to play in the third quarter. Now it looks like Gilmore will inbound the basketball for Kennett. They'll throw the long pass down the floor to Ty Jones. We've seen that several times, but Ty misses the layup. Coach McBroom wanted a foul. Didn't get it. Bell on the other end. Reverse layup by Parton is good. And here come the Bulldogs. 7 points for Parton. And on the other end, Sire Thomas can't get the shot to fall. Bulldogs down by only 5. Here's Bogan through 2 defenders down the lane. Beautiful pass to Babb. And the bucket. 27-24. Bulldogs coming back. 2:50 to play, third quarter. Kennett with the ball. Facing that full court pressure, and a foul at midcourt is going to be on Parton, and that's his third. First player in the game to pick up 3 fouls, and Parton will come out. And Evan Windsor, the sophomore, will come into the ball game for Portageville. 2:46 to go, third quarter, and this lead is cut down to 3 now for Kennett. Inbound Watson gets it in the backcourt. Dyson toward the top of the key. Portageville in the man-to-man. Now on the right side, Franklin gets the pass as he's checked into the ball game. Jones drives down the lane, missed the shot, gets his own rebound, and a reach-in foul is going to be called on Portageville's Jack Bell. And now Bell has 3 fouls for Portageville. That's the 15th foul on Portageville, so free throws coming here for Ty Jones. Kennett led by 7 at the half. That lead is down to 3 now in this ball game. First free throw by Jones is good. Jack Bell will set down for Portageville. Jones for the second free throw attempt, and it's good. 29-24, Kennett with a lead, 2:20 to go, third quarter. Trap at midcourt for Kennett. Bogan still in the backcourt, bounces it away now into the front court. Hickenbottom with the basketball. Down in the corner, and Jones tries to strip the ball away, but a whistle and a foul is going to be called on Portageville. I think they're going to go to the other end. We're going to have a couple of free throws coming here with 2:06 to play in a quarter. Ty Jones will go to the line. Ty just hit a couple of free throws for Kennett. He'll have 2 more coming here. 2:06 to play, third quarter. Foul is on number 23 for Portageville. Sorry, I don't have that number in my playbook. I saw him playing in the JV game. Had a very good JV game. But after Parton and Bell picked up 3 fouls, he's into the ball game. Another youngster for Portageville. Jones looks for the next free throw, and he hits 4 in a row. Crucial in these close basketball games. Ty hits a pair with 2 minutes to play in a half. Kennett up 30, or in the third, Kennett up 31-24. Bogan bounces it away. Hickenbottom. Kennett extending that zone once again. Pass on the wing, and the pass inside the lane. Knocked away, but now picked up by Hickenbottom. Tries to feed back inside, and a reach-in foul on Kennett. Foul on the floor, so Portageville will inbound on the baseline. That's only the second team foul of the quarter against Kennett. And Sire Thomas picks up this personal, his first. Evan Windsor looking, and the inbounds pass is tipped, but right to Hickenbottom. Pulls up, 12-footer, no good. Rebound to Franklin. Zane with a good job blocking out inside. Now Gilmore against the pressure. All the way to the free throw line. Drives on Babb. Lost it for a moment. Now gets it to Jones. Now Thomas, free throw line. Shot back of the iron. No good. Rebound to Portageville's Evan Windsor. 1:19 to play, third quarter. Portageville trailing 31-24. And the Bulldogs with the basketball. Facing the half-court trap from Kennett. Bogan will just take it right down the lane and draw the foul, and a couple of free throws coming here for Xavier Bogan, the Portageville senior. Gilmore picks up the personal. Now Hayden with 3. Gilmore with 3 for Kennett. Only Kennett player with any sort of foul trouble. Parton and Bell both with 3 for Portageville. And Bogan's first free throw is no good. 1:07 to play, third quarter. Kennett leads 31-24. Second free throw by Bogan is good. Kennett with the basketball, up by 6. Ty Jones against the man-to-man pressure from Bogan. Goes around Bogan to the rack. Layup good by Jones, and a whistle and a foul on Portageville. Count the bucket. 13 points now for Jones in the basketball game, but Ty is laying on the baseline. He might have injured himself after the shot. Babb picks up the personal. Jones landed awkwardly down on the baseline. Boy, that's bad news for Kennett fans. Only a couple of games before the district. Don't want to see any injuries. That's going to keep the junior guard out of the lineup for any time. Someone's going to have to come in for Jones to shoot the free throws. Now they're going to try to help tie up. Hopefully it's nothing serious, but he's not putting any weight on that left leg as his teammates will help him over to the bench. Jones about as tough as they come, I'll tell you. Hit a very important driving shot down the lane, and now coming in to shoot free throws will be Charles Perry, the freshman. He'll shoot 1, trying to cap off the three-point play. Uh-oh. Now Charles Perry, they're going to say, is not in the book. That's going to be a technical foul against the Kennett Indians, I believe. So Perry will shoot the free throw, and then Portageville will shoot free throws. So Charles Perry will shoot the first free throw. Just inside of 1 minute to play here in the third quarter. The Kennett free throw by Perry is short, no good. Well, Jones hit the driving layup. He was injured on the play, and now it's going to be Portageville free throws, and Bogan will shoot these, and then Portageville will have the basketball. 57 seconds to play in the third quarter. They're bringing some ice out for Jones. And a free throw by Bogan is no good. He's missed his last 2. 14 points for Xavier in the ball game. Looking for number 15 with the second free throw. This one's the back of the iron. He missed a pair. Now Coach McBroom trying to encourage his ball club. Thomas, Franklin, Flakes out there along with Perry and Watson. A little different lineup for the Indians. Ty Jones, such a big part of this Kennett team defensively and also offensively, handling the basketball. Now Perry with the pressure. Right wing goes to Windsor. Windsor, 45 seconds to play in the quarter. Looks over in the corner to Hickenbottom. He dribbles up between the circles. Left side Windsor. Windsor gets it back. Hand it back to Bogan. Perry guarding Bogan out of the zone. Bogan around a man down the lane, and a foul on the floor on Kennett. It's going to be on Perry. Charles picks up his first foul. 33-25. And 2 more free throws coming here for Zay Bogan. He was a little disappointed after shooting the last 2 and off the mark. Still looking for his 15th point in the ball game, and this one is off, no good. Pretty good free throw shooter for Portageville, but He's been unable to find the range here in the third quarter. This free throw is good. There's his 15th point. Now Kennett with the basketball and 25 seconds to play in the third. Up 33-26. Flakes to Watson. Watson on the wing. Coach McBroom directing his team. Now Watson out near midcourt. He'll get the double team. In the corner, Franklin down low to Flakes, and he'll be fouled. A couple of free throws coming. Good ball movement by Kennett. And the foul on Mason Babb will be his third. So Babb with 3, Bell with 3, and Parton with 3 for Portageville. Parker Thompson, a sophomore, will come in probably for Mason Babb after the first free throw, and it's short by Antonio Flakes. Antonio had a good ball game against Kelly. Probably his best ball game of the year, but yet to score in this one. Trying to make it an 8-point Kennett lead with a second free throw. 6.2 seconds to play in the third, and this free throw is good. Here's Portageville with 4, with 3. Bogan with 2, with 1. At the free throw line, drives, puts it up, and they're going to say after the buzzer. Got it to fall, but released it right after the horn. 34-26. Kennett with a lead as we go to the fourth quarter in 1 minute.
Thank you to our Glensane family. Thank you for taking us with you for those long days and late nights that often go unnoticed. Thank you for helping make kids' dreams become realities while guiding them to become future leaders. Thank you for going the extra mile, caring for the kids, and treating them like your very own. Thank you to our educators for choosing Glensane for 70 years.
At Farm Credit Southeast Missouri, we know that the days of parking your equipment in the shed after a long harvest and taking it easy for a while no longer exist. The business of farming is much more complex. We've been in the ag lending business for over 100 years, and we are ready to help your operation reach its best potential. We've got the loan and crop insurance products and the experience right here ready to serve you. We are your ag lender.
Your ag lender will always be there.
Contact Matthew Poole or Nathan Creed at 888-6624.
Good ball game here at Portageville as we go to the fourth quarter. Kennett leads 34-26, but two players for the Bulldogs with 3 fouls. Houston Parton and Jack Bell. Oh, actually 3, and Mason Babb with 3 fouls. For Kennett, Hayden Gilmore has 3 fouls, but Ty Jones injured an ankle or a leg as he was fouled on a drive to the basket. Couldn't shoot the free throw. Anderson comes in to start the quarter along with Watson, Flakes, Thomas, and Gilmore out there for Kennett. Bell back into the ball game with those 3 fouls. Will drive it down the lane. Missed it, got his follow, back up and in. Jack Bell's 4th point of the ball game. Portageville scores first here in the fourth quarter. 34-28, Kennett with a lead. Flakes with the basketball. Antonio on the wing, hands it away to Sire Thomas. Sire down the lane, shoots off the back of the iron, no good. And the basketball picked up by Parton, outlets Hickenbottom. He'll drive and shoot and score. First 4 points of this fourth quarter for the Bulldogs. Here's Watson down the lane, right side, driving his Flakes. He'll lose the handle. Portageville down by 4. A chance to cut it to 2 or 1. Driving down is Bell. Shot is good. Bulldogs 6 straight to start the fourth quarter. The Kennett lead now 2, 34-32. We played 1 minute of the fourth quarter. Sire Thomas works it down the corner of the lane to Watson. He's left open for the 3. Oh, it rims off. That was probably his most open shot of the ball game. Hickenbottom with a board, coast to coast, and the ball knocked out of bounds. Stays with Portageville. Good hustle by Kennett, getting back that time. 34-32, 6:40 to play in the ball game. Portageville with a basketball. They can tie it with a 2 or take the lead with a 3. Bogan gets it way out. Top of the circle, Hickenbottom with the basketball. Antonio, left-hand dribble, bounces it away to Bell. Coach T.J. Smith, instructions for his ball club. Bell goes down the left side of the lane, finds a seam, puts it up, missed it, gets his own rebound, and now Thomas with the board for Kennett. Outlets to Watson. Watson into the front court. Gives it away to Gilmore. Kennett up by 2. It's Gilmore. Works down the left side of the lane. Will take it to the rack. Layup good. 7 points for Hayden. Big bucket there for Kennett. The first basket 2 minutes into this fourth quarter for the Indians. They've increased the lead back to 4. Bell goes around a screen. Anderson picks him up. Now down the lane. And Bell went up for the shot. Now he will be called for the travel. I think Kennett fans wanted to travel about 2 or 3 seconds earlier. Coach T.J. Smith wanted a foul on the Indians. Kennett with a basketball, up by 4. 5:44 to play in the ball game. Gilmore works on Parton, who's playing with 3 fouls. Hayden being guarded closely, now gets it away to Flakes. Flakes goes down the left side of the lane, and a foul is going to be on Bell, and that's the 4th foul on Jack Bell. Boy, they've been battling out here. Jack Bell picks up his 4th, and Kennett will have it on the baseline with 5:30 to play. Gilmore looks to inbound, gets it to Dyson Watson. Dyson around a man, down the lane. He missed the running shot off the board, little strong. And here's Parton, or Bogan, racing into the front court. Going to be fouled by Anderson. And now a technical foul is going to be on Bogan. Bogan was mouthing after the foul, and that's a very costly foul. The personal foul was on Cade Anderson for Kennett. And Bogan will shoot a pair of free throws. Ty Jones up and walking over here on the sideline, and Jones may be coming back in. I told you this guy was tough. Bogan's free throw is no good. Boy, he has not found the range here. He shot a bunch of free throws. And he'll have one more coming here. 4-point Kennett lead, 36-32. He leads Portageville, though, with 15 points. Can't say too much bad about that. Second free throw is good for Bogan. I guess they're going to say it was an intentional foul because Portageville is going to get the basketball. So Portageville with the ball, and they're down by 3. Kennett back in the zone. Ty Jones is back into the ball game. Good to see for Kennett Jr. after he went out with an injury in the third quarter. Bogan spins down the lane. Floater is no good. Another whistle and a couple of free throws again for Bogan. Dyson Watson commits this foul, his first for Kennett. Bogan back to the line. This free throw is off, no good. Bogan just shakes his head. Much better free throw shooter than what he has been. He has shot a bundle of them here in the second half. This one is up and in. 17 points for Bogan as he leads all scorers in the ball game. Without him, Portageville would be out of this ball game for certain. Jones around a man. And that man is Bogan, and Bogan's going to be called for the foul. Foul starting to pick up both ways now in this ball game. Bogan picks up his second foul. Gilmore to inbound for Kennett on the baseline. Gets it to Watson. Dyson all the way to the rack. Easy two. Dyson splitting a couple of defenders, and the bucket gives Kennett a 4-point lead. 4:40 to play in the ball game. And a foul on Watson. Trying to guard Bogan. Dyson Watson's second foul. That is the 4th team foul on Kennett. 4:38 to play, fourth quarter. Portageville inbounds on the sideline. Coach McBroom way out on the floor. Instructions for his ball club defensively. Kennett goes back at a 1-3-1 to extend that zone. Bell with the basketball. Bell on the left wing. Picks up the dribble. Hickenbottom back to Bogan. Bogan deep in the corner to Parton. Parton give and go to Bogan. Corner of the lane. Floater is good. Bogan with 19. 38-36. Kennett by 2. Watson with the basketball across midcourt. And a foul is going to be on Portageville. We'll see who it's on. It's on Hickenbottom. Good news for Bulldog fans. That's only his first. Anderson will come back into the ball game now for Kennett. And Jones will come out. Jones injuring that ankle in the third quarter. Came back in, tried to give it a go, but probably not at full speed. Anderson gets the inbounds pass down the lane. The ball is out of bounds, and it'll go back over to Portageville. 4 minutes to play in the ball game. 38-36. Not a ton of offense in this one, but a nail biter for Indian and Bulldog fans here on homecoming night for Portageville. Bell against the Kennett 1-3-1. Picks it up. Gets it away to Bogan. 19 points for Bogan. He's the hot hand for Portageville. Parton trapped on the wing. Gets out of the trap. Now gets it back to Bell. Bell, top of the key, Hickenbottom. Back to Bell. Bell will try the three. It's good! Portageville fans roar their approval as they go up 39-38. Sire Thomas into the front court. Now he picks up the dribble and needs some help. Coach McBroom will get a timeout. 3:22 to play. Portageville up 39-38. Back with more right after this.
We are pioneers, dreamers, the ones they said would never make it, and the ones still trying. We're lifesavers, life changers, those who bring life to your world. We're where compassion meets precision and empowerment meets innovation. An expert system of care where love abounds so that God can do the impossible. We are NEA Baptist.
Well, Portageville has taken their first lead in this basketball game, and it comes inside of 3.5 minutes to play in the fourth quarter. We're down to 3:22 to play in the ball game, and Portageville now leads 39-38. A three-pointer by Jack Bell. Bell has 7 points here in this fourth quarter. Kennett inbounds on the sideline as they were in need of the timeout. Jones back into the ball game, and now Sire Thomas gets the inbounds pass for Kennett. Sire with the basketball. Gives it away to Gilmore. 3:16 to play in the ball game. Boy, they are trying to stay on Watson everywhere he goes. Now Jones will get it. Kick it on the right side. Back to Thomas inside the lane, and the ball knocked away from Sire. Taken away by Parton. And now in the hands of Bogan. Portageville with 3 minutes to play and a 1-point lead. They bring it in the front court. Next Kennett foul. It'll be 2 free throws for the Bulldogs, and Bogan missed the driving layup. Hit the bottom of the backboard. Outlet to Gilmore. Gilmore down the lane. Spins in traffic. Puts it up short. Watson with the board. Watson dribbles out on the wing. And Hickenbottom with a foul. Watson was trying to swipe Hickenbottom's hands away as he was all over him. 39-38. Portageville with the lead. Kennett with the ball. 2:34 to play. Fourth quarter. Gilmore on the wing. Backdoor pass to Watson. Watson shoots. Hits the bucket. Nice pass, Gilmore to Watson. Kennett goes back up by 1, 40-39. 2:26 to go in the ball game. A good one here at Portageville on homecoming night. Bogan goes in the corner. Now back out to Bell. He just hit a three. Now Parton, corner of the lane. Here's a Bogan three. It's good. Bogan has 22 points in the ball game, and the Bulldogs go up 42-40. 2 minutes to play, fourth quarter. Jones dribbles across midcourt. Ty sets the offense for Kennett. Gives it to Dyson Watson. His long three. Oh, it's in and out, no good. Man, it was right on the mark. Rims out, and Portageville with the basketball. They'll shoot 2 free throws with the next Kennett foul. We're down to 1:39 to play, and Bogan dribbling. Watson guards him. They're going to try to run as much time off the clock, and here's an illegal screen on Parton. Parton picks up his 4th foul, and Kennett gets the basketball back. That's the 5th foul on Portageville. But Kennett will not be shooting free throws here as they get the basketball inbounds. Watson all the way to the rack. His layup is good. Dyson with a bucket and a timeout on the floor, and we are tied at 42. 1:25 to play. Hang on, folks. We're going to come down to a big finish in this one. Back with more right after this.
Good luck to all area teams from Danny Glass, your Pemiscot-Dunklin Electric Co-op Director for District 1. Danny Glass knows that participating in high school sports plays a huge role in developing the leaders of tomorrow. That's why Danny Glass is glad to help boost high school sports in this area as a sports booster. Again, good luck to all area high school teams from Danny Glass, your Pemiscot-Dunklin Electric Co-op Director for District 1.
Hey, this is Daryl Wilcoxon with Wilcoxon's Home Place on the South Bypass in Kennett, Missouri. We're getting new products in every week and would like to help you make your place a showplace. Living room suites, recliners, including lift chairs, bedroom suites, mattress sets with adjustable bases, appliances, and TVs. We have several payment options available. Come see us at Wilcoxon's Home Place Furniture and Appliance, 901 South Bypass in Kennett, Missouri. A family furniture tradition for over 70 years.
We got a great basketball game at Portageville. 42-all, 1:25 to play. It'll be Portageville basketball after the timeout. Both teams are in the bonus. So any additional fouls here in the 4th quarter, there's going to be free throws. And free throws could determine the outcome of this ball game. Players with foul trouble all back into the ball game for both teams. Bogan with it in the backcourt. Guarded by Watson. Bogan goes around Watson. Now to the left wing, and a reach-in foul on Dyson's going to send Bogan back to the free throw line. Dyson's 3rd foul, and a couple of free throws coming here for Bogan. He hasn't been great from the free throw line, but he's been great otherwise with 22 points. Probably could have 30 if he would have hit all of his free throws in the ball game. And a much better free throw shooter. And this one wouldn't go. Front of the iron, back of the iron, and falls off. We're still tied at 42 with 1:15 to play. Second free throw on the way. It's off the back of the iron. Bogan missed a pair. The rebound to Gilmore for Kennett. Gilmore into the front court. We're tied at 42. 1:05 to play in the ball game. Flakes. Back to Gilmore. It's going to go into the hands of Watson probably. Now Hayden Gilmore takes it down the lane. Hayden's going to, nope, I think we're going to have a timeout. Coach McBroom takes the timeout with 58 seconds to play, so we'll take one as well. We're tied at 42. Hang on, back with the finish right after this.
Exciting news from Kennett Bowling Lanes. Our brand new skating rink is almost ready to roll. After unexpected delays, we're on track to open in mid-February, bringing you an unforgettable experience.
Yay!
Keep an eye out for our party packages coming soon, perfect for birthdays and celebrations. Check out our latest Facebook post about our skating rink for a chance to win 15% off skating and bowling on opening day. Kennett Bowling Lanes on St. Francis Street in Kennett. Get ready to skate.
In Kennett, we know our community because we're a part of it. At Kennett Board of Public Works, we're local, just like you. That means we're just minutes away. With fast response times, we're here for emergencies, ensuring your internet is restored quickly. We offer reliable, high-speed internet to keep your home and business connected. Kennett Board of Public Works, we're your local team, keeping you connected. Here when you need us, always.
We are tied at 42. Kennett with the basketball on the baseline after Coach McBroom's timeout. 58 seconds to play. Kennett has to get it in bounds. They're still looking, and finally get it to Flakes, but it went right through his hands and picked up by Parton for Portageville. So Kennett turns it over. 50 seconds to go in the ball game, and Bogan with the ball in his hands. They're shooting free throws with any foul, and Coach Smith with a timeout. 45 seconds to go in the ball game. We'll take a break. Be back with the finish right after this.
Attention golfers, the Kennett Country Club has the deal of the season. Take advantage of their winter rate special. A round of golf with cart, only $35. And don't forget to visit the Pro Shop, where all clothing now 50% off. Get stocked up in style for spring. Plus, mark your calendars. The 2025 tournament schedule will be coming out soon, featuring the big three-man scramble in early May. Call now or visit the Kennett Country Club for these limited time offers. Don't miss out.
We are back at Portageville, folks. Hang on, we're tied at 42. Coach Smith talking to his Bulldogs. He's trying to draw up the offensive strategy for Portageville. On the other bench, it's Coach Seth McBroom kneeled down in front of his Kennett Indians. He's talking about defensive strategy for Portageville. If you're looking at players that might get the basketball, you have to look at Xavion Bogan, the senior. He has 22 points in the ball game. Following him in scoring is Jack Bell with 9. Houston Parton with 7. So those are the obvious suspects, with probably Bogan to try to get the basketball in his hands, and the Indians appear to come out and going to guard the inbounds pass. They're going to get it in the backcourt to Bogan. Picked up now by Watson, and Kennett trying to match up. Bogan, he'll lose the basketball. Jones dives for it, picked up by Hickenbottom. They almost turned it over. 30 seconds to play in the ball game. Portageville with the basketball, and we're tied at 42. Dribbling is Bogan. Bogan crosses over left hand. 20 seconds to play in the ball game. And now a timeout by Coach Smith. 18 seconds to play. They'll talk over the strategy again. We're tied at 42. Back with more right after this.
Baker Implement Company and Case IH are proud to support area high school athletics the same way we've supported our customers in the community for 85 years. Visit any of our 13 locations in Southeast Missouri and Northeast Arkansas to experience the power of red and the service and support that has kept customers coming back since 1938.
Case IH and Baker Implement Company, supporting our community on the basketball court and in your field.
Folks, are you having fun on this Saturday evening? High school basketball from Portageville. We're tied at 42. Portageville has the ball. And Coach Smith talking over his strategy. Again, free throws coming for both teams with any fouls. Kennett led 10-5 at the end of the first quarter. They led 19-12 at the half. Kennett led 34-26 at the end of the third. Fourth quarter, it was all Portageville starting the quarter, and they took their first lead. Around 3.5 minutes to play in the ball game, and now we're tied at 42. Coach Smith breaks the huddle with his ball club. Coach McBroom doing the same with the Indians. Portageville will have the basketball on the sideline. Kennett appears to be in the man-to-man after the timeout. They're going to double-team Bogan. Inbound, the ball goes to Bell. Bell gives it back to Bogan. 14 seconds to play, and we're tied at 42. Bogan's going to have it in his hands and try to win it. Goes around the screen. 2 screens. Bogan on the right wing. Down the lane. And a travel on Bogan. Turnover gives it to Kennett with 3.9 seconds to go in the ball game. Free throws for Kennett if they're fouled. Now they have to get it in bounds. They do to Flakes. Now to Watson, shoots it at the midcourt stripe. It's off the backboard. We're going to overtime. Tied at 42. Hang on, folks. We'll be back with the first overtime period right after this.
Locally owned Kennett Trust Bank understands the importance of great service, great rates, and putting the focus on you. Hi, this is John Patton with Kennett Trust Bank, inviting you to stop by at our new location, 917 First Street in Kennett. We offer full banking services like checking, savings accounts, plus home, auto, commercial, and agricultural loans. Stop by our new location, 917 First Street today or online at KennettTrustBank.com. Kennett Trust Bank is proud to support the Kennett Indians. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
No matter the sport, to play a better game, more area athletes depend on Skeeter Kell Sporting Goods in Kennett. Skeeter Kell Sporting Goods has the best selection of all the famous name brands of team sports equipment and apparel. Skeeter Kell has outfitted area teams and sports leagues for years. To win, you need to be the best. That's why more athletes rely on the best. Skeeter Kell Sporting Goods on the North Bypass in Kennett.
I guess you forgot to call Duncan Sheet Metal about the furnace, huh?
What was your first clue?
Don't get left in the cold. Call Jerry Duncan with Duncan Sheet Metal today. Duncan Sheet Metal works on residential and commercial units. Is it time to replace that old furnace? Let Duncan Sheet Metal install a new energy-efficient unit that will save you money and keep you warm for years to come. Stop by Duncan Sheet Metal today, 601 South Bypass in Kennett, or call 888-6447.
Well, Kennett and Portageville go to overtime, 42 all, and they'll jump it up. Babb will jump up against Watson. Kennett lost in double overtime at Dexter. And no, folks, we don't have an overtime button on our screen, but Kennett gets the tip. We're going to have to put one on there if we keep this up. Kennett with the ball first here in the first overtime. Ty Jones with it on the wing, top of the key to Gilmore. Portageville in the man-to-man. They're trying to guard Watson everywhere he goes. Hayden will take it down the lane, put it up and score. Senior Hayden Gilmore, that's his 9th point in the ball game. Kennett scores first in the overtime period, 44-42. 3.5 minutes to play here in the overtime. Now it's Portageville's turn. Bogan with 22 points sets the offense. Coach Smith standing on the sideline gives instructions to his senior. Guarded by Watson. Now Hickenbottom out top of the key. Tries to drive on the baseline, reverses it back, top of the key, gets it to Bell. Bell guarded by Gilmore. And the pass goes to Bogan. Bogan on the left wing. 3 minutes to play in overtime. Kennett up 44-42. Bogan around a man, down the lane to the rack. The shot is blocked by Franklin, and they're going to throw the ball off Franklin as Bogan will save it. Good block, though, by Zane, the Kennett 6'4 sophomore, to prevent the bucket. Alert play by Bogan to throw it off the Kennett sophomore to keep the possession for Portageville. Parton on the baseline. He needs some help and finally gets it inbounds. Hickenbottom. About that to Bogan now. 2:50 to play in the overtime period. 44-42. Kennett by 2. Hickenbottom get it back to Bogan on the left wing. Bogan goes around the screen, down the lane, and a reach-in foul on Kennett. No, they're going to call a jump ball. Jones, they're going to say he got his hands on the basketball, but the possession arrow in favor of Portageville. 2:42 to play, and Portageville will inbound on the baseline. So the arrow now in favor of Kennett. Kennett up by 2, and Portageville keeps the possession. Parton gets it inbounds. Bell on the wing. Bell, he'll drive into the lane. Turn around and shoot. A little right-handed hook shot is good. Bell with 11, and we're tied again at 44. Flakes into the front court, gets it back to Watson for Kennett. Now to Flakes on the give and go, and Flakes with a bucket. Big basket, Antonio Flakes. Kennett goes back up by 2, 46-44. 2:13 to play in overtime. Kennett fans yelling D up. So we're down to 2 minutes to play. Bogan to the left wing. Top of the key, Bell with the basketball on Gilmore. Bell drives in, spins, picks it up. Now to Parton. Parton back to Bell on the wing. He dribbles between the circles. Bogan's on the left wing. Now Bell takes it to the left wing to Bogan, top of the circle. Gets the pass. Now to Parton. Almost lost it. Now saves it. We're down to 1:35 to play in the overtime period. 46-44, Kennett by 2. Portageville with the ball. Bogan dribbling out near midcourt. We're shooting free throws with any foul either way. Bogan goes around a man at the elbow, gets a little space, shoots, missed it, and a rebound to Ty Jones for Kennett. Jones gives it away to Flakes, and now back into the hands of Watson with 1:10 to play. Dyson with the basketball, holding it. It's 2 free throws for Kennett with any foul by Portageville. Dyson goes to Gilmore. Parton will come out and guard him now. Hayden spins, gets away from the pressure, gives it away to Jones. Jones drives toward the baseline, now back up on the wing to Gilmore. 49 seconds to play, Kennett by 2. Gilmore through 2 defenders, down the lane, gets it to Franklin, and now back to Gilmore. And now Parton will reach in and have to commit the foul. Didn't have much choice there, but Houston will foul out with 38 seconds to play in the overtime period. 7 points in the ball game, and didn't have any choice as the clock ticking down, and that will send Hayden Gilmore to the free throw line for the Indians. Hayden has not shot a free throw here in the ball game tonight. The first of 2 is good. Kennett goes up by 3, 47-44, 38 ticks remaining. Gilmore back to the line. Second free throw attempt. It's off the back of the iron and no good. Bogan with the board. Down by 3. Bulldogs into the front court. Bogan coast to coast. Hit the shot and draw the foul. What a ball game by Bogan. 24 points, and he will have a free throw to tie us up with 32 seconds remaining. 4th foul on Hayden Gilmore. And a free throw coming here for Xavion Bogan. 24 points in the ball game, but I know Bogan feeling a little apprehensive there at that free throw line. It has not been kind to him in this ball game, and the free throw is good. Boy, he hit it when it mattered, didn't he? We're tied up again at 47, 30 seconds to play. Now Watson with the ball in his hands. Hickenbottom guards him. Dyson will cross the timeline. Dribble toward the wing. Look for some separation. Goes around a screen. 17 seconds to go in the first overtime. We're tied at 47. Watson dribbling. Now Bell on him. They'll come out and double team Watson. Goes around 2 defenders. Drives, shoots, missed it. Rebound Bulldogs. Here's Bogan with 3, with 2, with 1. Down the lane. Shot won't go. Back up at the buzzer. And they say it's no good after the horn. We are tied at 47. And we're going to the second overtime. The officials are coming over, and we just want to make sure that, the basket does not count. So we are tied at 47 and going to overtime number 2. Back with the second overtime in 30 seconds.
Hi, this is Judith Davis with Southeast Missouri State University. Whether you're a new high school graduate, working professional, or non-traditional student, our regional campus in Kennett offers affordable 4-year degrees in psychology, agribusiness, education, and business. Our flexible programs help you get ahead at work, sharpen your skills, and land that next promotion. Call today to speak with an advisor about scholarships and financial aid, or visit us at 1231st Street in Kennett or online at cmo.edu. CMO, your university, your hometown, where learning works for you.
Well, are we having fun? If you're a diehard fan, I don't know if you're having fun, but it's enjoyable. We're in second overtime, 47-47. Remember, Kennett lost to Dexter in the second overtime. Both teams with opportunities in overtime number 1 here. They will jump it up again to start the second overtime. Kennett will continue to go in the same direction. It will be Babb jumping up against Watson, and Watson has pretty much controlled the tip so far tonight. And here we go. The ball is up, and this time Portageville controls the tip. Babb gets the tip, and Portageville with the basketball, and here's Bogan. 2 free throws with any foul. Several players now in foul trouble in this ball game. Bell gets the pass on the wing, out to the top of the key. Left wing. Here's Evan Windsor, the sophomore. playing in some big moments after Parton fouls out. Back to Bell. Bell to the free throw lane. Jumper is no good. Gets his own board. Back up and good. Offensive rebound by Bell. Portageville goes up by 2. Boy, the offensive rebounds killed the Indians against Kelly. That one hurt the Indians as well. Could have had the possession. Instead, they give up the points. Watson triple teamed on the baseline. Jump pass to Gilmore. Top of the key for 3. No good. Rebound Bogan. Bogan with the basketball. We played a minute of this 4-minute overtime, and Bogan coast to coast layup. Oh, balanced shot. No good. Didn't draw iron. Rebound to Ty Jones. He'll bring it in the front court. Here's a Watson 3. This one's no good. And a rebound to Babb for Portageville. Coach T.J. Smith says, slow it down, guys. We're up by 2 and 2:40 to play in the second overtime. Bogan into the front court. Dribbles. Watson guards him. Left side it goes to Bell. Bell back out top of the key. Now to Windsor. Evan Windsor guarded by Ty Jones. Back in the corner to Bogan. 2:23 and the clock ticking in the second overtime. Portageville leads 49-47. Bell with the basketball. They sag off him. Back to Windsor. Portageville taking a lot of time, and Jones will reach in for the foul. May not have been that bad of a foul because it's going to put the young sophomore who has not scored in the ball game at the free throw line to shoot 2 for Portageville. Still 2:11 to play in the ball game. Evan Windsor, right-handed free throw shooter, is good. Got the soft touch, big free throw there. Thomas comes in. Franklin will come out for Kennett. Now the lead is 3 for Portageville after the first big free throw from Evan Windsor. Second free throw from Windsor is good. Well, the sophomore hit a couple of big ones there. Up by 4, Portageville. Here's Watson into the front court. Tried a behind-the-back dribble and lost it for a moment. Now picks it up. He's trapped and gets it away to Jones. Jones to Gilmore in the corner. Gilmore around a man, shoots it and draws the foul, and he'll shoot 2. Couple of free throws coming here for the Kennett senior, Hayden Gilmore. Mason Babb picks up his 4th foul. 1:56 to play in the second overtime. Portageville has scored the first 4 of the second overtime. And they lead by 4. Gilmore looking to hit a pair of free throws here for Kennett, and the first is off, no good. Gilmore back to the line for the second attempt. Coach Seth McBroom talking to his ball club. Will send Franklin back into the ball game after the second free throw from Hayden Gilmore. Hayden tries to make it a 3-point game and does with a second free throw. Thomas comes out. Into the ball game for Kennett will be Zane Franklin. Portageville with the basketball, and they're up by 3 with 1:55 to go, second overtime. Bogan with it in the backcourt. Crosses the timeline. Now gets the long pass away to Hickenbottom on the wing. Top of the key to Bell. Bell with the basketball. Back to Bogan. Bogan dribbles. We're down to 1:35 to play in the second overtime. Now to Bell. Bell with the basketball. He needs help. Coach Smith has to take a timeout. Getting close to a 5-second count. And Coach Smith takes the timeout, and we'll take one as well. Portageville leads 51-48, back in 30 seconds.
At Sonic Drive-In in Kennett, our priority isn't just great service, it's great experiences. Whether you're coming for a cherry limeade on your lunch break or picking up shakes with your team after a big win, we're ready for you. Want a burger for breakfast or breakfast for dinner? No problem. We serve our full menu all day long, delivered with a smile. This is how we Sonic. Order through the Sonic app and get half-price drinks and slushes all day long. Open till midnight. Sonic Drive-In, 1101 First Street in Kennett.
51-48, second overtime. Portageville with a lead. They scored the first 4 this overtime period. Homecoming night for the Bulldogs. They're going to try to make it a good homecoming night. For the Kennett Indians, they've lost their last 2 after a double overtime loss to Dexter. Started kind of started the slide for the Indians. Then a night they didn't perform very well at Kelly back on Monday of this week. Lost to Dexter a week ago Friday. Portageville basketball at midcourt. It's free throws for both teams. Both teams in the bonus. Bell gets it inbounds. Now across the timeline, picks up the dribble. Watson will tie it up. Now the arrow in favor of Kennett. Good job by Dyson Watson as Bell picked up the dribble right across midcourt. Tough place to pick up the dribble. Franklin out, Thomas in. Defense for a little offense here. Kennett with the basketball at midcourt. They get it inbounds to Watson in the backcourt. Dyson guarded by Hickenbottom. Dyson bounces it away to Franklin, or Flakes, and a nice move by Flakes, but the shot wouldn't go on the rebound to Portageville. We're down to 1:05 to play in the ball game. Bogan gets it to Bell. They're playing keep away. 1 minute to play in the ball game. Bell picks up the dribble, and Kennett again takes it away. Cross court to Gilmore, down by 3. Gilmore into the front court. Now to Jones, to Watson. He's open. The 3 on the wing is off. Well, Kennett went cold from beyond the arc here in the second half. Bogan with the basketball, playing keep away. Goes to Windsor. He just hit a couple of free throws. He has it in the corner. 34 seconds to play. Windsor is going to be fouled, and he's going to go back to the free throw line. He just hit 2 big free throws, and this foul is on Jones, his third. 31 seconds to play in the ball game, 51-48. Bulldogs lead it. This can make it a 2-possession ball game, and a first free throw rims off, no good. Evan Windsor, the sophomore, goes back to the free throw line for the second attempt. Windsor's second. It's no good. The rebound to Kennett. Down by 3. Outlet to Jones. Jones into the front court. Jones crossover down the lane. Kicks it to Gilmore on the wing. Gilmore with 20 seconds to play in the ball game. Around the screen. Shoots the 3. Top of the key. It's no good. Rebound by Bogan. 15 seconds to go in the ball game. They're playing keep away. Now Bell with the basketball. And let's see. We have a foul on Kennett. And it's going to be on Dyson Watson. That's Dyson's fourth. 8.3 seconds to play. And it's going to be free throws for Portageville. They lead 51-48. One free throw of these two might seal the deal and the victory for the Bulldogs. Babb is the only Bulldog player along the free throw stripe. And Bell's first is money. Jack Bell with a free throw. That's his 14th point, and Coach Smith will take a timeout. 8.3 seconds remaining. Portageville up by 4. Back with more right after this.
Here is a little reminder from your friends at Peltz Title. When it's time to buy property, sell some property, or refinance a loan that involves property, don't forget those parts of the transaction that absolutely have to be done right. The preparation for closing and the closing itself. If you are a buyer, you want the confidence that title insurance from Peltz Title will give you. Are you the seller? You need to be sure that the promised proceeds are where they are supposed to be. Request Peltz and let the experts at Peltz Title close your deal.
Well, the Bulldogs are up by 4 and another free throw coming. We're down to the final seconds of this second overtime, and Portageville is, they started off hot and opened up a 4-point lead. A couple of free throws by Evan Windsor earlier in the overtime period, and now a big free throw by Jack Bell to make it a 4-point lead. Now he can make it a 5-point lead, and only 8.3 seconds to go in the ball game. All the Bulldogs off the free throw line. What they don't want to do is foul and stop the clock. Second free throw is good. Jones with the basketball for Kennett. 5 seconds to play in the second overtime. He'll shoot the floater off, no good. And the horn will sound, and Portageville wins it 53-48. We'll take a break, come back, and wrap this one up right after this.
Thank you to our Glensane family. Thank you for taking us with you for those long days and late nights that often go unnoticed. Thank you for helping make kids' dreams become realities while guiding them to become future leaders. Thank you for going the extra mile, caring for the kids, and treating them like your very own. Thank you to our educators for choosing Glen Sane for 70 years.
At Farm Credit Southeast Missouri, we know that the days of parking your equipment in the shed after a long harvest and taking it easy for a while no longer exist. The business of farming is much more complex. We've been in the ag lending business for over 100 years, and we are ready to help your operation reach its best potential. We've got the loan and crop insurance products and the experience right here ready to serve you. We are your ag lender.
Your ag lender will always be there.
Contact Matthew Poole or Nathan Creed at 888-6624.
We are pioneers, dreamers, the ones they said would never make it, and the ones still trying. We're lifesavers, life changers, those who bring life to your world. We're where compassion meets precision and empowerment meets innovation. An expert system of care where love abounds so that God can do the impossible. We are NEA Baptist.
Good luck to all area teams from Danny Glass, your Pemiscot-Dunklin Electric Co-op Director for District 1. Danny Glass knows that participating in high school sports plays a huge role in developing the leaders of tomorrow. That's why Danny Glass is glad to help boost high school sports in this area as a sports booster. Again, good luck to all area high school teams from Danny Glass, your Pemiscot-Dunklin Electric Co-op Director for District 1.
Final at Portageville, 53-48. Bulldogs win it in 2 overtimes over the Indians of Kennett. Here's the way Portageville's scoring went, and the big man, Xavier Bogan, here on his homecoming night. 25 points for Bogan. Is really a great ball game for Bogan. Jack Bell, he's only a sophomore. He pitched in 15 points in the basketball game as a couple of players in double figures for the Bulldogs. Houston Parton scored 7 points before fouling out in the ball game. 2 points in the ball game. Mason Babb, 2 points for Antonio Hickenbottom. A couple of big free throws for the sophomore Evan Windsor in the overtime period. And that's the scoring for Portageville in this one, as Kennett led 10-5 into the first quarter, 19-12 at the half. 40 at the end of the third, 34-26, and then we were tied at the end of regulation, 42-all. Took 2 overtimes, but Portageville gets the victory. Here's the Kennett scoring in this one. 3 players in double figures, and Dyson Watson leading the way with 19. 13 points for Ty Jones, 11 points for Hayden Gilmore, 3 points for Antonio Flakes, and 2 points for Zane Franklin. As the second double overtime loss for the Indians, and they've lost their last 3. Only 2 regular season games remaining for Kennett, and it won't get any easier, folks, on senior night for the Indians and Tuesday, as they will host the Cape Central Tigers. For the Portageville Bulldogs, they're off to play Monday at 6 up at Kelly, and they will take on Twin Rivers. Twin Rivers, the 3 seed, and the Bulldogs coming off a big boost for them as they knock off the Indians tonight, 53-48. Again, we will have Lady Bulldog basketball coverage from the Class 3 District 1 here at Portageville. They will not play until Thursday night at 6 o'clock as the Lady Bulldogs, the top seed in the Class 3 District 1. Kennett in the Class 4 District 1, their seeds will come out on Wednesday. So this loss could very well hurt Kennett's chances of coming out the number 3 seed. We'll just see how it all plays out. But Cape Central on Tuesday, and then to Donovan on Thursday night, the final 2 regular season games for the Kennett Indians. They would love to get a little momentum going after dropping their last 3 after 4 big wins before that double overtime loss at Dexter. 53-48 our final score. Lots of basketball action. We're going to have coverage also from the Class 2 District 1 starting tomorrow. 3 games down at Zenith Hornersville, and we'll have that coverage for you. So be looking at our Facebook page. You can find out where all the action is tomorrow night. And tomorrow night it's going to be coming from Zenith Hornersville, as Caruthersville will be covering them. And the district up at Kelly, Caruthersville getting a bye, so they will not play until Wednesday night. So 3 games, Zenith Hornersville tomorrow night, and then a senior night for the Indians. I'll be along at Kennett for that one, and the Cape Central Tigers will be the opponent. Thanks to all of our sponsors who make our coverage possible. And good luck to the Bulldogs as they advance on to the district tournament and take on Twin Rivers. For the Indians, I know Coach McBroom, disappointing loss here tonight, but still 2 games before the district, and that's when it all matters. You want to be playing your best ball then, and I think right now Coach McBroom doesn't feel like his ball team is playing their best basketball of the season, but still time to turn that all around. If you're looking for more basketball action, we got you covered as the Mizzou Tigers at the Arkansas Razorbacks in Fayetteville underway right now. Sports Radio KMIS and KCRV FM 105.1. So you can join our sister stations and follow up on the Mizzou Tigers as they battle the Razorbacks. Once again, our final score in double overtime, Portageville over Kennett, 53-48. So long from Portageville.
This has been Kennett Indian Basketball. Our broadcast presented by Farm Credit Services of Southeast Missouri, Baker Implement Company, NEA Baptist Hospital, and by Wilcoxon's Home Place Furniture. Our broadcast sponsors include Sonic Drive-In of Kennett, the Law Office of Peltz, McMullen, Edgington, and Morgan, Glen Sane Motors, by Kennett Bowling Lanes, the Kennett Board of Public Works, by Duncan Sheet Metal, the Kennett Country Club, the Kennett School District, Southeast Missouri State University, by Kennett Trust Bank, and by Skeeter Kell Sporting Goods. This broadcast has been a production of Pollock Broadcasting Company.